Okay, so I'm Andy. This is Entering Pythons. Welcome to today's video. I'm just going to jump right into checking out our 2020 holdbacks. Okay, you guys, so the first one that we'll look at as a potential holdback, if nobody picks it up, obviously I'm going to keep it. It is a 3-gene animal. It's got banana, pastel, and pinstripe. This one had a rough time starting, but is now doing great, eating frozen thawed rats. See that gorgeous pattern. It is a male, and literally if nobody buys it, I have plans to put him to some crazy stuff. He's got his first little black spot coming in right there, if you can see it. But he is absolutely phenomenal, crushing food now, eating, shedding, doing great. Again, this is our first holdback, possible holdback of the season, and it is a banana lemon blast. And our second possible holdback, wow, she's way too big. Okay, this girl is another possible holdback if nobody picks her up. She is on Morph Market right now. She is a disco pastel. Her mom is a disco pastel, that's why I'm debating on letting her go. She is crushing food. She's well over 200 grams now. Crushing frozen thawed rats. Doing absolutely amazing. But again, I've got her mom, which is a disco pastel, and this girl is just phenomenal. And yes, I can put her to a whole bunch of stuff if nobody picks her up. Okay, so this guy here, it's another male. This one is definitely not for sale. He is going absolutely nowhere. This is another 3-gene banana. He is banana, disco, and pastel. Absolutely phenomenal snake. That white from that pastel brings that just crazy amounts of white coming up the side. Slowly starting to get some black spots on him, which is very typical of the banana gene. This guy is doing phenomenal. I've got really big plans for this boy. Again, this is a banana, disco, pastel. Our next for sure holdback is this girl here. Crazy belly pattern, lots of color coming up the sides, a little bit of blushing. This one is going to be a holdback no matter what, because of what it is. I've been in contact with the originator of this gene. It is an alloy, and it is definitely not going anywhere. I have got huge plans for her as soon as she's big enough to start breeding. Yeah, this girl is phenomenal. Alright, so the next one is this male. Again, you can see kind of looks kind of normal-ish. Again, it's got more blushing coming up the sides. It's got a little bit of flaming coming up as well. This is another alloy gene. He's not going anywhere either. And I do have one combination with the alloy that I'll show you here in just a second. But again, this is another alloy. This one's a male, and he is definitely not going anywhere either. Okay, so this one here is my 2-gene male. which is alloy and pastel. Now, as you can tell, these alien heads, or what you would call alien heads, they're way cleaner than just a normal pastel would be, sitting at 290 grams. It's got the same blushing like a pastel, but it's way cleaner, which is caused by the alloy gene. These colors are staying really true. More blushing, lots of flaming coming up. The belly's got a little bit more markings than normal. He's getting ready to go into a shed. His belly's starting to turn pink. But the blacks are way darker. He's just absolutely crazy looking, and he is definitely not going anywhere either. Okay, so this girl here, you can see that crazy head stamp right there at the back of the head. Much lighter in color than a normal. It's got more, some people would call it graniting, flecking, whatever. This is a single gene disco, and this was one of the ones I was shooting for this year, just to try and single out that disco gene so I could get it into some more crazy stuff. This is one of the genes that I feel is really underrated in the hobby today. So she's definitely going to be hanging out here for a while. So we'll just keep moving on. Again, this is a single gene disco. Alright, so this is our last for sure holdback of the season. It's supposed to be a normal 50% pos het albino, but it's way darker than normal. It's got a lot of these, if you can see the little eyebrows on some of these alien heads. These eyes are really stretched out, so I'm going to be trying to prove this out as a normal in the future. A lot of the neck pattern is stretched out. To me, it looks more black pastel. So as soon as she's big enough, I'm going to breed it to a black pastel to see if it is. And something just happened to show up. And if I can produce any males that look just like this from her, then I will be breeding them together to see if it has the same effect as the black pastel and cinnamon does in that complex. But out of the pairing, there was no black pastel in the pairing, so I'm just going to try and hang on to this one and see if anything comes out. But again, the colors are darker than a normal. The blacks are super dark. Yeah, so this is going to be one that I'm going to play with a little bit as my so-called quote-unquote dinker. And this one's a bonus. This one I picked up from Taylor Made Morphs, so huge shout out to those guys over there. Super crazy pattern. He is a 100% het or heterozygous male for ultra male. I plan on spending a few years to get into the ultra male gene and combos, so this one just, I couldn't pass him up, so I'm just going to kind of take my time and getting into the ultra male stuff. But yeah, so another beautiful little snake from Taylor Made Morphs. Alright, you guys, so those were our holdbacks for the 2020 season. Doesn't seem like a lot. I'm not going to show that little blue-eyed leucistic because I'm pretty sure I'm going to let her go. Even with that really cool back pattern on her. You know what, I'll just turn and show you real quick. You've seen her in the last video. She is a blue-eyed leucistic. See if I can get so you can see that pattern on her. There we go. Just kind of got more pattern than I'm used to seeing on a Mojave Lesser blue-eyed leucistic. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to let this little girl go. Hence the reason she's not in this video, except for this little bit right here. If nobody picks her up, then obviously I'm going to keep her, but she's definitely going to be going somewhere, whether it's in my breeder racks in a few years or to somebody else. So with that being said, we hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, smash that notification bell. That way you can stay in contact with us and continue to watch our upcoming videos. Feel free to comment and tell us what you thought. Yeah. Let us know some more stuff on what you guys want to see in the future from us over here at Andering Pythons. We hope you all have an amazing day.